My name is Altrique White, the co-founder of Leaders for Life, Inc. This summer we will conduct our second annual The Boys of Summer Leadership Camp, where we provide math and language arts enrichments for our young people. We also provide field trips, we provide cultural activities, we provide opportunities for young people to explore and be themselves. And also, one special event, we're going to teach the boys how to fence this summer. The reason I put the sign so large is I want it to be noticeable, I want it to be visible. I want people as they walk by and as they drive by to see that this place is here. And the reason why we call it the South Ward Youth Development Center is because we want the young people to come in as they are and then progress them to being more productive academically and socially and emotionally. The program was created because I used to work down the street at Hawthorne Avenue School. I ran the recreation program down there. And for 10, 11, 12 years, I used to ride by this place and always say, I've got to do something with it. I have to do something with it. And I approached the city, I approached our Mayor-elect Ras Baraka, who was currently the councilman of the South Ward. I put a program together. I said, listen, we have to do something to try to save some of these kids and help to put resources back in the South Ward. He bought into it. That's how Leaders for Life became available here at this particular facility. How you doing? You live around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Altrique White. I run the community center over there. Get some time, man. Come in, stop in, talk to the kids, help out, become a mentor, do what we can to help try to change some of the issues that we got going on in this community, all right? Appreciate you, brother. You got to smile, man. You were smiling when you was across the street. They got to smile now, man. All right, my man Abdul always come by talking to the kids. He's going to help us out with our block party. It's a community effort. It's not about Altrique White. It's about the service we provide to these young people, man. Trying to help them understand that, you know, if I can be an All-American football player and graduate from college, you can be an All-American football player and graduate from college and get on to get your master's, and then come back home, you know, and provide opportunities for our young people. All these kids to be able to come from different areas and different sexes and not just fight and not just be mad at one another, that they can grow and then they can play and they can read books and they can share stories and they can text and get on Instagram and do all the stuff that they do. Now, I'm not on Instagram and none of that stuff, but these kids, they all got technology, they all have cell phones where they Instagram and they putting up pictures of crazy stuff. We want them to put up pictures of an A and B report card. We want them to post pictures of them going to the Sony Wonder Technology Lab. We want them to post pictures of an educational attainment. So those are the type of things we want to do here at the South Ward Youth Development Center. And this is an impromptu thing. He's coming by to say hello. What we try to do is provide the best opportunity for our people, for your young people to be successful. So you're not just hearing it from me, you're not just hearing it from Mr. Allen, you're hearing it from somebody that's even closer to your age. Listen to him, adhere to him, and follow the rules and you'll be fine. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, Mr. Oliver. We're going to switch now, guys. You guys can go to language arts, and the language arts people going to come over and go to math. So we just try to provide the father figure. We try to provide that male influence over their life. Try to help them to understand that you don't have to become a negative person. You don't have to do some of the things that you see in this community. You don't have to do some of the stuff that other people do. You can't be positive. You can't be successful in this community. I myself came out of this community, and I consider myself to be quite successful. So I'm just trying to build this community back up to how I remember it. We are located in the South Ward, 84-86 Clinton Place. I can be reached at 973-698-3001. My name is Altrique White. I'm the co-founder and executive director for Leaders Life Organization. I'm all in. Are you? Well, my name is Altrique White. I come from the city of Newark, particularly the South Ward. I was born and raised here in the city of Newark. Went to Shabazz High School. Was an all-Essex County all-state football player. From there, I went to Wayne-Patterson College and played college ball there. And pretty much born and raised here in Newark. I'm a Newarker, and particularly the South Ward. 1994 graduate, 3-time college All-American, 2-time Essex County NJAC Player of the Year. So I had a lot of fun. I had an opportunity to meet some interesting people, build some lifelong relationships and people that I consider friends and family, and Had a great time up there. My 4 years there were very memorable and very lasting. My alma mater, yes, I'm a graduate of Malcolm X Shabazz. I bleed black and gold. I know the question gonna come up where you was the head football coach at Weequahic High School. Well, for 10 years I was the head coach at Weequahic High School, and Orange and Brown paid my mortgage. But everybody knows me. I'm a true blue bulldog. I bleed black and gold, and I have love for my friends and the relationship that I built up at Weequahic. But I'm a bulldog, though, in every sense of the word. I used to operate Subway restaurants. I'm no longer do that. I mainly focus my attentions now on the Leaders for Life, which is a non-profit organization that provides mentoring and education activities to some young men here in the South Ward and the city of Newark.
Right. And how long have you had the program, Leaders?
Well, this is going on our 3rd year. We've serviced well over 60 young men in the 3 years, and other than mentoring, we do educational activities, after-school programs, Saturday enrichment for math and language art. We do cultural activities. This past summer, we taught young men how to fence. We do golf, and we particularly focus on art education here as well. Oftentimes, it's the travel. A lot of people the commute. A lot of people don't drive, so it's very difficult for some people to get here. So we're looking to expand. Our next stop will be the West Ward. We're going to open up a program in the West Ward. So these are the 2 wards that's been hardest hit in terms of education, in terms of crime, in terms of the violence. So we want to focus our attention on those 2 wards. This is who I am. I was adopted at one of my English teachers at Malcolm X Shabazz High School. Adopted me my sophomore year, actually, when my mom passed away. And one of the things he always said to me is, the way you repay me is that you help a child. And that's stuck in my mind. And in the back of my mind, all I hear is him saying, that young man needs your help. That young man needs your help. And I was there for you, so I need you to be there for them. So it's a touching feeling. It's something that, it's a calling for me. This is something that I was called to do because of the experiences that I had as a child. The way it went down was, Coach McCoach was my football coach. And when my mom passed away, I actually stayed with Coach for about 6 months. I actually lived in his house. Coach was a young man. He was 22, 23 years old. He was just, coming into his own. So he provided me with that guidance until, the legal ramifications took its course, and then my father, James Wood, took legal custody of him, who was my English teacher then.
That must have been a pretty trying time for you as a young man. You lost your mother.
Right.
You stayed with your coach.
Right. Actually, it was very challenging because I myself was a father. Right. And then you take a kid from Belmont Avenue and Prince Street, and then Bradley Court, who had no guidance and had no direction and had no purpose. And now I'm washing dishes, and now I'm cutting grass. Well, I've never seen grass. So I'm coming from the projects where I've never seen grass. So now I'm cutting grass, and I have a curfew, and I have to be respectful, and I have to do things as a 15-year-old should be doing at that particular point in time. But, it changed my life. Those men saved my life, and I'm just paying them back. I'm paying it forward. I'm just giving back the same opportunities those men provided for me. I want to provide for these young men here in the city of Newark, present day. I always say, and it's very, very disheartening for me that a lot of brothers don't get involved like they should. I mean, they read the newspapers like I do. They see this, they know the statistics like I know the statistics. We have, 39,000 students here in the city of Newark who go to our public and charter schools. 82% can't read or write on grade level. Why is that not a concern for a lot of men? Why is it not an outcry for that? We should be marching for that. We should be fighting for better schools. We should be fighting for mentoring opportunity. We should be fighting for better opportunities for all our young men. I mean, for all of our students, not just our young men. So my biggest obstacle is trying to get more men involved, getting funding to run particular programs, because, even though nobody gets $1 here,
a lot of people don't want to share that vision like I share that vision. A lot of people want to get paid. And, I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't claim to know, all of the issues and all of the problems. So I need to partner with other organizations. I need to partner with other people to help fight this battle that we're fighting, because we're losing. We're losing this battle, and particularly in the wars of the West and the wars of the South, we are losing. So we must get involved.
So you can kind of connect the two in terms of the not just this past week and a half, 2 weeks, but just in the
same
last
issues,
10 years.
Same failing schools, same violence, no fathers in the homes, grandparents raising the kids. Just if you look at Westside High School then, and look at Shabazz High School, but we've kind of turned that around a little bit to our favor. You look at Weequahic High School, where there's a lot of violence in the schools because these kids are angry, these kids are mad, they have no place to go, they have nobody to turn to. So us men in the community have to be that voice of reason. Us men in the community have to be the one to reach out to these young brothers and give them opportunities. I remember when we were playing baseball, we had the Ronnie Howards, you had the Howard brothers, you had the David Wrights, you had the Cowboy Kettles, you had all those people, you had the Dave McCombs, you had Project Pride, you had all these different activities, you had all these different things that we can do as kids that's been taken away from the kids of today. I'm not going to say that there are not a lot of good people out there doing great work, because there are. I always say that if 20% of the men from our era came back, you will see a completely different Newark. You'll see a completely different city. You'll see more people getting involved. You'll see better schools. You'll see better attitude. You'll see more people getting involved in terms of supporting these kids. Well, there are a number of programs out here. I'm not advocating that Leaders for Life is the best, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we are here, we are doing the work, just like there are many other programs that are doing the work. They can stop in here, they can reach out to the city. There's a database of all the different programs that the city have in place that a person who wants to get involved with can reach out to the city. They can reach out to me. They can reach out, you can go on the internet and just do a Google search of mentoring programs or education programs. There are a bunch of churches that do wonderful work, and they need support. So if you have 100 men, if I can direct 100 men, put 20 men in each ward, you'll see a difference in that ward. You'll see a difference in the young men. You'll see a difference in the young ladies, because we must focus on our young ladies as well. I myself can't deal with it. I'm a specialty of young men.
That sounds like a challenge. I want you to look in one of these cameras and
100 men in the city of Newark. We'll break it down 20 per ward. You'll see a great difference, a tremendous difference, and a more positive difference in these young people if we can get 20 men in each of these wards. Well, they can go online, Leaders for Life, Leaders, the number 4 Life, NJ.org, or they can email me at leadersforlife@AOL.com, or you can call me 973-698-3001, or you can stop by the Southport Youth Development Center, which is 84 Clinton Place, Newark, New Jersey, right next to. If people don't know where it's at, I always say it's right next to Cut Creators. Everybody knows Cut Creators, so I say it's right next to Cut Creators Barbershop. Just stop in, fill out an app, let's have a conversation and see what services you can provide to some of these young people.